So, good morning, everybody. Mm, Today, I hope I got a very good response from you, all of you. That today we have decided to do some discussion about some questions. So, fine. So, some of the students has asked very good questions. Some of asked about the career also. So, first of all, we are started with the questions. Yes, Rahul, do you want to say something fast? Say. So about career, I wanted to write it the question specifically that what which field you want the questions, right? But some of them write it down the question they want to something answer related to the careers, right? They were the Sumit, Samira versus Srushti, Tejaswani, right? So, after 10th, you have four different fields, right? Science, commerce, arts, and you can say that diploma or the certificate course, right? So, first of all, I started with the science. That if you after 10th you have to choose a four streams, right? There are four streams: science, commerce, and arts. These are the three main streams. After that, if you don't want to choose any of these streams, you can choose diploma or you can choose the certificate course, right? There are many certificate course going on. So I'm starting with the science. In the science, the main subject you will come is that mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, right? These are the four main subject included English, right? With the English, there will be English and computer. In every science, commerce, and arts, in each and every streams, there will be English and computer compulsory, right? But four main subject of the science are maths, physics, chemistry, and biology. If you are taking maths, physics, and chemistry, that will come in the engineering part. If you're taking the physics, chemistry, and biology, that will come in the medical parts, right? So after 12th, you have to give the JEE exam, which is for IIT, or you can give any other engineering college entrance exam, or you can enter into the engineers, right? If you say that in Pune there is a uh, COEP, right? COEP College for Engineering. Uh, in that they have their own entrance exams, right? So you can give that entrance exam and you can get the admission in the engineering. In the engineering there are many fields. Abhishek, I can't take any questions now. Medicals, there are many fields like mechanical engineers, civil engineers, automobile engineers, telecommunication engineer. There are hundreds of fields are there in the engineering, but that will come after 12th, right? So for that you have to prepare for the different type of entrance exam with the help of with the along with the 12th standard. Or if you don't want to go in the engineering part, you can choose the subject physics, chemistry, and biology, right? This will come in the medical part. This will come in the medical part. For medical you have to give the two exam: NEET NEET or PAMIT, or you can say that MHCET. MHCET is common for the engineering also and medical also. Maharashtra common entrance exams. So include all from any three of these exams, you have to clear that exam and you will get a admission in the medical colleges, right? In Pune there is a two biggest medical colleges. Government medical college is uh, one is a Sassoon Medical College and one is a I forgot the name, BJ Medical College. Another one is a BJ Medical College, right? So this was about the science. What another than engineering medicals are there is IT sectors. You can go in the IT sector also, software engineers and anything in the science field. You can go in the computer science also. If you want to go in the computer science career, then you can go in computer science, or you can go for the research work. This was all about the science. I hope this was only general information about the science. If you have still something doubt, please ask me the question in the personal group, so that from tomorrow, by tomorrow, I will try to answer that question also. So this was all about science. For commerce, we can say that main subject for the commerce will be, if you are taking the commerce after 10, the main subject will be business, economics, accountants, business study and business law. These are the main subject which will come in 11th 12th for the commerce, right? And if you want to pursue, there are many entrance exams in the for the commerce, like CAT, SET. I don't know more about that, but yeah, there are many entrance exams for getting the good colleges for the commerce. You can go, you have to do after 12th, you have to do BCom, MCom, and many other things. In the career wise, if you see, if you in the career wise, if you want to see that in the commerce, you can do the CA, charter account, company secretaries, accountant, investment banking and finance banking, right? Or you can start your own company or your own business with the help of the, if you take the commerce. It is not necessary that if you are taking commerce, then only you can start your own business. It's not compulsory. If you are taking science, then also you can start your own business, or you can own company. Or you are taking the arts, then also you can take the start your own business or company. So for commerce, if you are taking the commerce, your main opportunity for the commerce are CA, company secretary, accountant, investment banking, finance advisory, or you want to do the jobs, or you want to take any another fields, banking sectors. If you say real estate, share marketing, right? These are mostly belonging to the commerce streams, right? So this was all about general ideas about what you will have to study in the commerce and what will be the career opportunity for the commerce people. The third one is a arts. Although people are saying that most difficult stream in the all from all three one is a science, but personally I feel that arts is the most difficult subject, because they have to study lots of things without which does not have any proof, or they cannot use their own logic. They have to use whatever they have to is there. So in arts, the main subjects are sociology, history, literature, psychology, political science, philosophy, economics, etc. These are the mostly. Economics may become in the commerce part also, as well as in the arts part also, right? So the main subject are sociology, history, literature, psychology, political science, philosophy, economics, etc. And the career opportunity for the arts, if you are taking arts, can be politicals, journalisms, literatures, social working, teaching, drama, singing, dancing, acting, etc. You can do n number of things, right? In the, if you have some talents, if you want to do something in the field of your talent, you have to pursue in the arts. People nowadays, people mostly doing UPSC, MPSC, right? If you want to do in the government service sectors, so I prefer that you should take the arts, because most of subject, history, literature, sociology, political science, these are main subject for the uh, UPSC, MPC exams. So this was all about the arts. The last but not least is a diploma or the certificate course. In the diploma and the certificate course, I cannot say the particular things. There are many fields are there, that electrical engineers, automobile engineers. This is not engineer. In that you will get a certificate. Maybe there will be 2 years course. Uh, in the computer fields, software fields, computer hardware, software, there are hundreds of fields are there in the diploma. that will be the certificate course. Some of them are be 1 year, some of them are be 2 years, depending upon the course types. And same with the certificate course. If you want to do certificate course like culinary, if you are good in the cooking or something, right? So if you want to pursue your dreams, so that is known as a uh, culinary fields, right? Culinary fields. So in that, there are many colleges in Pune. Also, there are mainly the Symbiosis, which are offering this course. In that, there will be 3 years BSc also, and or if you want to do the certificate course, there will be 6 months also. So this was only general idea about diploma or the certificate course. In the certificate course, you can do the computer, automobiles, or many other things which can be completed within 1 year or 2 years. After that, you can directly apply for the jobs, right? So if you want to do directly only job related work, so I think you should prepare for the diploma. The plus point in the diploma is that if you do the diploma, then you don't have to do the 11th and 12th if you are taking a particular fields like engineering or something. So after doing the diploma, you can directly go to the engineering, second year of engineering, right? So mostly people are doing like this only. They will do the 2 years of engineering, they will not do the 11th and 12th. After that, they directly go to the engineering college. Yeah, but there will be entrance exam. You have to clear the entrance exam. After that, you directly seated into the second year of the engineering college. So only using the 2 years, you can directly save your 3 years by not doing the for 11th, 12th, and F5 in the college of the engineer. So this was all about the careers. Yeah, it's not a fulfill your all questions, but it is a general idea. If you still have something doubt that if you want to do the commerce, which exam will come, which field you have to choose, then write it down in the personally, or you can write it down in the YouTube channel also. Uh, from that, I will answer it. And any other question related to careers, if you are struggling, if you find difficulty in understanding, please ask me, so that I will help you to and guide you. Right. So this was all about the career section. Right. Second is a yeah. Uh, Nitin has asked me that question was when was the sun born and how much time before it was born, right? When was the how was the sun born and when was the sun time of the birth? So and related to that questions, Alifia has also asked the same question of related Earth and moons and Jupiters. Pinky has also asked about the black holes related to questions, and Abhishek asked me the question about asteroid, right? So I will try to explain all the question in within one answer, right? I will try to answer all the question within one answer. So first of all, starting with the black hole, right? Uh, how can I say that black hole? If you take the universe, yes, we know that universe is infinite. There is no starting point, there is no ending point. But before the Big Bang theory, everybody know what is a Big Bang theory. If you don't know, I will explain you just now. Suppose before the universe formed, all the material, all the masses, all the elements of the universe was concentrated into the small piece, right? In the small piece. Let us consider this is a small eraser. All the universe, everything in the universe, every planet, every sun, every solar asteroid, every comet, whatever there are in the universe was confined in the small object like this. Yes, you cannot I hope that everybody has a doubt, sir, how it can be. Yes, it's true that it might be smaller than this also, or it might be bigger than this also, right? Around that only, in the small object, all the universe was confined in the small object. So after that, what happened? After that, because of the temperature changing and because of the entropy in the, if you take the science streams, you will study that what is entropy, right? Entropy is related to disorientation. So because of the entropy, this object, this small side where all the material was confined, will blast, and the star from that small by small, step by step, different galaxies, different stars was forming. So how it forming? So take suppose that uh, after a blast, what happen if you blast something? If you take a water balloon, if you take a water balloon, if you spin out the water balloon, what will happen? It will blast, right? And the different water molecule will spread around you, around the water balloon. Same thing happen around this. Whenever it was blast, the different molecule will spread spread around it, and it take the shape of the spheres. It take, we know that sphere universe is in the shape of spheres, right? So from that, different galaxies, different stars are forming. So how about our solar system? How the solar systems are formed? So in the solar systems, if you see that when the Big Bang theory happened, the it all the materials, all the matters from the that confined regions was played in the universe, right? In the form of dust particles. In the form of dust particles. So take that one cloud of dust particle was come. Suppose that was our solar system. There was nothing sun, there was nothing moon, there was nothing asteroid, and nothing anything. So what will happen? Due to the gravity, we know that wherever there is a mass, there will be the gravity. So if I take the small droplet, like if you see small, it's a small something I have taken. I don't know what is this. It's a dust particle, right? If you suppose there is a dust particle, what will happen? That this small dust particle come together and attach to form a bigger particles, right? They will form a bigger particles. Another small particle will come and they will start forming the bigger object, right? Same thing it's happened, and the it forming a bigger and bigger object. It starts forming the bigger and bigger an object. So from that dust particles, our solar system was start forming. So we know that our sun has 99% of the mass, which means that whatever the dust particle was having was all, everything was confined to make a sun, right? Remaining 1 percentage was used to made up the different planets such as Mercury, Venus, Earth, and rest of all the planets which have in our solar system, right? Only 1% of that so dust particle was used up to make a different planets. So as the mass was, we know that wherever there is a mass, there will be the gravitational force. In the we will study in the first chapter of the 10th standard. Where there is a mass, there will be the gravitational force. So we already discussed just now that 99% of the mass was used up to make a sun, right? So the gravity of the sun was much enough that to form a bigger particles, right? It's a bigger giant ball. It's made up of hydrogen. It's totally made up of hydrogen and helium, right? And remaining 1% particles which are rocky in substance, which are used to form a different planets. So if you take the first four planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, they are called the Loki planet. Now I am coming to the answer of Althea. I hope Nitin has got the answer. The question was how, when was the sun was born? Sun was born around 2 billion years ago. 2 billion years ago. If you want to write it down in numbers, you can write 2, and after 2 you can write 9 zeros. Years ago the sun was born, right? And total lifespan of the sun is 5 billion years ago. So we can say that sun has not covered the half years also. Total lifestyle of our sun is a 5 billion years ago. So this was, I try to explain the Nitin questions. Second, Alpheus asked that uh, as Earth has one moon, then why does Jupiter have 79 moons? So before to answering that, I would like to say something that uh, if you consider the planets, in that Mercury, Earth, Venus, and Mars, these four planets are the rocky planet, which are mostly made up of aluminum, iron, silicons, and most of them. Please turn off your voice. So these four planets are made up of rocky planets, right? They are mostly made up of rock, iron, silicon, and aluminum. These are mostly made up of rocky planets. So that's why have the solid surface, right? After Mars there is a Jupiter. So what has happened that due to the, we know that how the sun was born, right? And the solar dust particles which was having from that the sun was made, only 1% was used up to make a stones, right? Planets. So ha, uh, if you consider the all the rocky substance which are nearest to earth, because they are heavy in the size, so they are come the all the rocky particles, whatever the rocky particles there in the dust particle, they are used up to form a different planet. So whichever the rock particles was near to that particular orbit, that are formed to the different planets. If you say that earth, right, earth is bigger than the Mars, so we can say that the dust particles use up more dust particles use up to form earth compared to the Mars, right? So that's why the earth has a bigger in size, that's why moon has, Mars is smaller in size. And we know that where there is a mass there is the gravitational force. So we know that earth, during the formation of earth, there was nearby there was a moon formation was also there. With the formation of earth, there was a moon formation also there, right? So when all the dust particles was used up, the planet which was formed was earth particles, and the moon which was formed, which was smaller in the size, that cannot revolve around the sun, because the distance from the moon or earth is lesser compared to the sun, right? So that's why moon start revolving around the earth, and earth has bigger mass compared to the earth. That's why it cannot revolve around the moon, so it starts revolving around the sun. That is how the moon has formed. So the question was about 79 moons. So in the simply before we can say that whatever the dust particle which cannot able to form the planets, they have formed the asteroid, right? They had become the asteroid, and they will surrounded into the between the Mars and Jupiter. After Jupiter's, we can after asteroid, all the planets, Jupiter's, Venus, Saturn's, sorry, Jupiter's, Saturn's, Venus, Neptune's, all are the gaseous planets. They does not have the solid rock surface, right? They are mostly made up of hydrogen, helium, water molecules, sulfur gas, and whatever the gas molecules which are present. That's why they are bigger in the shapes, right? Compared to the whatever the four planets which are ahead of them, like Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are the rocky planets. They are smaller, but Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, and Neptune and Uranus, if you take, they are bigger in size, and they don't have that much amount of mass, right? They are made up of gaseous planets. So the 79 moons. So we can say that whatever the dust particle which was not able to form the Jupiter, they start forming a small rock particle and start revolving around the Jupiter. As we discussed that the moon was formed along with the earth, and the distance from the moon to the earth was less compared to the distance from the moon to the earth, sorry, sun. That's why the moon start revolving around the earth. Same thing happened to the moon of the Jupiter, that after the formation of the moon start revolving around the Jupiter, because the distance from the moon to the sun was very much. The gravitational force was not acting on that, but the distance from the moon of Jupiter to the Jupiter was very less. That's why moon start revolving around the Jupiter. So we can say that because of the this different types of 79 moons was formed around the Jupiter. Same thing happened with the Saturn. There are also 63 moons are there in the Saturn. Same with the Uranus. There are also 17 moons are there in the Uranus. Neptune also. Likewise, different planets have different moons. I will get back to this question whenever our class will start, because this is a very interesting question. uh, Asteroid, right? We already discussed that asteroid has formed because of the rocky planets. Whatever the rock which was not able to form the planets from the dust particles will start revolving around the sun in the asteroid belt which is come between the Mars and Jupiter. Right? Asteroid is the smallest rocky planet. We can say that the particle which was not able to form the planets start revolving around the sun between Mars and Jupiter. So the after the asteroid, all the planets are the gaseous planet, and before the asteroid, all the planets are the rocky planets. As we have only 8 minutes left, I cannot able to complete all the questions. What I will do, I will finish as much as I can. After that, I will continue this topic. Whatever the questions are remaining, I will continue tomorrow also. Right? Second question was asked by the Pinky about black hole. Right? So this is a very difficult question to answer. Okay, how can I explain you about the black hole? Just now I only explained that sun formation, right? If suppose there is a dust cloud, all the 99 particles was start colliding with each other, joining with each other to form a sun, right? All the 99% of the dust cloud was used to form the sun. Only 1% was used to form the different planets, asteroids, and comets and moons, everything, right? So same thing happened when the Big Bang theory. I hope everybody remember the Big Bang theory. So what will happen that because I discussed that where there is a mass, there will be the gravity, right? So the black hole is nothing but similar to the sun, right? So black hole is so big, so powerful, so dense that if you compare the black hole which are present in the our galaxy, we know that our galaxy name is a uh, Milky Way galaxy. There is a one black hole. The question of answer is that our galaxy has black hole. Yes, our galaxy has also the black hole known as a Sagittarius A. 1 second. Our galaxy also one black hole known as Sagittarius A, known as Sagittarius A, which is 4 million times greater than the sun. How much? 4 million. 1 million is equals to 10 lakhs. So 4 million is equals to 40 lakhs times the bigger than the sun. So what is the mass of a sun? It's around 2 into 10 raised to 30. So if you start writing 0 after 2, you have to write 0 0 0 30 times. That is a mass of the sun, our sun, right? But still the breaker which are present in our galaxy is our 404 million times greater than the sun. But if you consider the radius of that, it's so dense that its radius is around if you say 100 to 200 kilometers only, around 100 to 200 kilometers only. That will be our size of our earth only, right? As the mass of black hole is 4 million times that the sun, right? Our sun, but its radius is around the earth only, that much more. So we can say that all the matter was tightly combined at the small region, right? That's created a large amount of the gravitational force. Because of that, all the materials, all the things which are near them around it will confine to the will come in inside the black hole. uh, Second question about Pinky was, is there life or not? We cannot see the inside the black hole, as we know that black hole is so dense that it will carry out all the things which is coming near to them. So even the light cannot accept back to the earth. We know that in the reflection mirror, the light is coming, after that reflection, and we are seeing that reflected light. Because of that, we can able to see what is there in front of you. We can talk with somebody, right? But black hole is so dense that not the light is, if the light is entering the black hole, it cannot come out, right? It goes inside only. So we cannot able to see what is there inside, right? So because of that, we cannot say that is there a life or not. According to me, no, there will be no light, because the density is so light that it will turn off. It will, there is no possibility that any human life can survive there. So this was about Pinky's questions. About coronavirus, uh, I only have 2 minutes left. So Yusuf has asked me about which is the largest creature in the earth. According to me, the blue whale is only the largest creature which is come in the mammals. I think that is only the largest creature on the earth. Might be another things because ocean is so deep. We don't know how many creatures are there in the ocean. Still, we did not able to find it out. About coronavirus, I think I will start tomorrow because I will not able to answer each and every questions of the coronavirus. Ha, Faizan has asked me that when it will be over, coronavirus. Faizan, sorry, I cannot say that when it will be over because the disease cannot be get over. It remain as it is, but yeah, we have to find the medicine. That's all I can say. I don't know when it will be over. About Krishna and Pinky, coronavirus question I will discuss in tomorrow. So this was all about today's. I hope it was difficult to explain each and every questions. So I hope everybody understood this. If you have any question, please ask me about this asteroid, whatever that I asked you just now about the carrier, or you have to ask you about astronomy, about planet, sun, moon, black hole. Fast, you have only 2 minutes to answer. Ask the question. I hope everybody understood today's topic. It was difficult. I will try to explain it much differently by tomorrow. But still, I will first answer the coronavirus question. And if you have any still questions left about this career questions or astronomy, astrophysics, if you find difficulty in answering, if you feel that you didn't get your answer perfectly, please ask me again so that I will ask tomorrow. Yes, Rahul. What do you want to say? Fast, fast. Only one question can be asked. Sumit, can you can ask me question personally, so that by tomorrow I will answer you. Rahul, fast answer. I have only 1 minute left. Rahul, I'm not getting your answer. Please turn off your voice. Sorry, we don't have time. Our time is over. So if you have any doubt, please ask me in the personally.